Hello everyone, I'm SCP-Man11, or you can call me Rbreach11. Uh, Today we're going to do 8 tips that will probably make you better at Rbreach, or as for the long term, SCP Rbreach, but I like to call it Rbreach for short. I don't want to say 3 more letters. But sorry for audio disturbances, and sorry if this video is like long or something. It might be, because there is a lot of reading, so let's just jump right into it. Also, if you do want more tips, I recommend watching GOC's videos. I'll probably link those in the description. So yeah, let's go. So first one is strafe while fighting. Strafing while fighting will ensure that you can end your enemy before they end you. That won't always be the case. Sometimes it just won't work out though. Strafing is a sort of movement that involves moving in an unpredictable pattern. Believe it or not, moving around while in a fight may make it harder for the enemy to kill you, but make sure you hit your shots. Also, this tactic does work with larger groups as well. You can even throw grenades into the mix, and plus 1,000 IQ, since moving around will probably ensure your survival. Number 2, save your sprint. Saving your sprint is a very good idea. Running into SCP-096 is a very fatal encounter. If you encounter SCP-096 and you have a decent sprint amountage, you may survive SCP-096. Saving your sprint will also help you get onto the surface before the Alpha Warhead detonates. And saving your sprint will help you get away from situations and can also be used to strafe around enemies like previously mentioned. Number 3, check behind you every now and then. Checking behind you every now and then is a good habit to have. Sometimes you just get killed from behind, and that's infuriating. I would know, since that's happened to me a lot of times. Always check behind you for any spies that want to backstab you. Another thing is to close doors every now and then, not too much, but because if you do, it may prevent escape if enemies are in front of you, chasing you, I guess. Just check for spies, also known as other factions. This may also apply when you're with neutrals, as they may betray you and shoot you behind your back, and we don't want that to happen. Number 4, what's behind that door? When opening doors, make sure to back up a few studs, or just back up a bit. There may be a SCP-049 or an SCP-106, or even a human waiting to gun you down with a shotgun, or some weapon that is good at close ranges. Backing away from the doors may give you a chance to deal with whatever or is behind that door. This tip may also help you if there is a frag grenade or any other grenade about to be thrown, so be aware of that. Number 5, don't stand still when picking up items. Now, there are times where you are picking up loot, or commonly referred to as items, and you die because you were standing still, and you're being an easy target. We don't want that. Instead, try picking up loot while you're running or walking. It is quite hard to master this trick, but it's easy once you get the hang of it. This can also be combined with strafing. You may still die, and that's expected, but it's better than being a sitting duck, am I right? The best time to practice this is when the server isn't very full, or your teammates are cleaning out the facility with much need help without cleaning the facility out with not much need for help. Or you can just buy a private server, but those are expensive. Why do they have to be so expensive again? Like, seriously, they're 100 Robux. I don't have that money. I'm broke. Kinda. Eh. And number 6, do not waste grenades. This one explains itself. You should really only use grenades when you absolutely need to. When a situation calls for it, you can pull out that grenade and throw it. It may not always work, but it may work also. If you throw a grenade for no reason, you may have wasted something that may save your life. You can also blow up checkpoint doors with grenades, but be careful with grenades. Smoke grenades, you don't have to be as careful with, though I'll have a link in the description for my guide on how to use grenades in Rbreach. Number 7, conserve your ammo. This one also explains itself. You should be more careful with your ammo. If you're a Class D or facility personnel, you may not want to waste your ammo on SCPs unless the situation calls for it. Be careful with your ammo, and don't use ammo boxes unless you have 30 out of 30 ammo. Basically, when you just have one clip currently in your gun and just one in the reserve and under. Don't waste ammo boxes because they are limited, especially primary ammo boxes. Here, I don't get this. Why are there so little primary ammo boxes but so much secondary boxes? You use your primary more than your secondary. Do you catch my drift? Because I hope you do. And number 8, which is our final tip, use your secondary in conjunction with your primary. Using your secondary in conjunction with your primary is on a whole nother level than using your secondary after running out of ammo in your clip for your primary, or running out of ammo entirely. Using it with your primary may be helpful in some situations, but not all. This best works when you're in a 1v1 with an enemy, but also this may work in some other matchups. This does not work well when you're facing SCPs that are melee-based. From my experience, there's one major downside to this, and that is that you may run out of ammo quicker. If you can manage/conserve your ammo in your clips, this strategy may work great, or tactic. I have no idea, but that's all, folks. Thanks for watching. Like I said, you can go watch just UOC's video. I'll leave that in the description now, I guess. Also, I'll watch my guide to grenades. If you want to know one of those tips, I guess. And yeah, that's basically it for me. I'm SCP-Man11, or you can call me Vibe11. That works. And I'll probably see you later. Farewell.